Fridays, and this time I thank you for tuning into my 2978th edition of Short-Term Trading Live with Oscar. And traders, that'd be me. So, we've got some great stuff on the board. How's the Omni been doing, keeping us in tune, huh? How about the Omni coming out on Tuesday and saying, get long in front of the government shutdown on Wednesday evening? Get long, told the Omniacs, came out and did a video and said to you, this is why we place our orders before government reports and before volatility. We got filled near the lows and away it went. What a great call, huh? Omni's been giving us the proper arrow all week long. It's got a green Omni again for trading on Friday. Before you trade, though, you should know that stops need to go in. They need to go in first. Protective sell stops or buy stops. We put them in first before we begin trading. Why? Because there's a lot of risk in this business, and that's how you mitigate the risk. Put your stops in first. Video coming at you on a Thursday night for trading Friday, October 3rd, 2025. And so far, since this week or since the month began, I promised you that October's not so bad. There are other months in the year that I've had to trade through that are worse. I think we're going up through October unless something comes out of the woodwork that we can't see on the charts. So, for trading on Friday, the Omni continues offering buy signals in even the S&P, NASDAQ, Russell. And in cryptocurrency, baby, we are heading towards the 126 target in Bitcoin. You'll see the chart. Omni trading token, Omniacs, thank you so much. I'm touched, you guys. I love you too. Thank you for buying my token. We must continue to slowly buy it together. It's nice and inexpensive now, so let's make sure we keep getting in. Omniacs, we're an army out there, right? If we do this right and we start getting in together and nobody gets out for a while, we're going to hit a home run. Make sure you get your Omni trading token. I started the Omni trading token here at Pump.Fun is where we started our crypto coin, the Omni trading token, Pump.Fun. But with my Omniac's help, we went through a bonding phase so quickly that now you can actually purchase this on CoinMarketCap, on CoinGecko, the DEX screener, MEXC. It's listed on Coinbase, but I don't think you could actually buy it there. You got to switch Solana over to your other account, but you can buy Omni trading, and why not, kids? You know me forever. I am behind this. I will make sure that we do this as a crowd and we have some fun along the way. So make sure you grab your Omni token. What else is on the board? Even the S&P Russell, I can't wait to show you. Now, the Omniacs follow me every day because they see not only am I really good at analysis, but I'm really good at using the Omni trades to get my Omniacs around the world in and out of the markets. Each month we have a total. The Omni trades day and night, Monday to Friday, day and night, sometimes on Sunday too. And at the end of each month, we have two separate entities that follow the Omni trades, and they total up our wins and losses. One side totals, the other side total. They get together. If their totals are exact, they tell them to me. So far, if you follow our real-time Omni trading recommendations, and they're very easy to get and they're very inexpensive, they're right at livewithoscar.com, the platinum subscription, real-time trading recs. In January, monthly total was $10,000 made, trading one lot only if you follow each Omni trading recommendation. February, 19,000 was pulled out of the markets. Go Omni, trading just the Omni, one lots. We had $7,512, and I made them check this 3 times. 75.12 profits were made in March, same as my badge, crazy, right? 86.16, a loss of 8,616 in April. All right, so we finally had a stumble month. May, 20,400 in profits. How about that for April, huh? April, kiss our butts in May. Then we come over to June, $9,987 could have been made if you were taking the Omni trades on one lot. Minus $177 in July. August, $4,385 profit following all the Omni trades. And now we've got September's totals. Are you ready? September's totals are $14,860 made if you followed the Omni trades in September. 1 lot only, kids. If you were doing 2 lots, do the math. What about 5? You should be taking these Omni trade recommendations. I've been doing this since the early 80s. I used to send them out by fax. Then I was one of the first websites in 1994 on the internet. I've been on the internet ever since, putting out recommendations since the 80s. These things rock. You guys should take advantage of them. If you need someone to guide you in and out of these markets, take the Omni Trading Recs. We're kicking butt this year so far. Now, I can't promise that tomorrow we're going to win, but we are going to try real hard. So what's for tomorrow? Green Omni on the board for Friday. I absolutely agree. The other thing is next week, and I'm talking midweek, I'm on a plane and I'm out of here to Australia, to the Gold Coast, where I'm going to do an Omni camp for a bunch of my Omniacs that have known me for many years. I'm so excited. Omniacs, you've received emails from me. If you're in Australia, please follow through on those emails and do the practice I've asked you to do. Rock and roll, kids. We're going to be together in no time at all. I can't wait to see you guys in just a couple of weeks. I'm leaving sooner because I got to get to Australia and set this place up for a week, and then Omni Camp will begin. So, if you are in Australia and you have not considered coming out to Omni Camp, or you haven't made your decision, you better, because I'm getting on a plane. Omni Bootcamp in Australia will be at omnibootcamp.com. That's the application. That's where you'll find it. We're going to be in the Gold Coast. If you are anywhere near that region, you want to come see me, make sure you fill out that application. All right, so traders, we're going to go over some charts now for trading on October 3rd. That's a Friday. I'm going to show you charts at E-mini S&P. I'm going to show you what the other markets look like, show some crypto, and then we'll see about the Omni trading token as well. So excited. All right, traders, so before we look at charts, which to me is the best part of ever doing any analysis on anything, I'll even do charts on weather and see if it's going to look warmer tomorrow. I love this stuff. Before we do that, though, we need to take care of our mentality. How do we do that? We place our protective stops first before we get into a live position. Then we say this to ourselves over and over again so that we don't screw up and go in and change the orders. And by now, you should know what that is. Stops are in. Emotions are rock and roll, traders. Now let's go look at some charts. Traders, the Russell 2000 daily bar chart. Look at this fantastic channel. I've been showing this to you for weeks on end. Interesting thing about the Omni is right after Powell got silly, the Omni went short, advised us to stay short all the way down to here. Right here, it stopped wanting to be short. It went neutral for 2 days, and right here it told us to go long, and bam, bam. So far, so good, huh? You got to give the Omni credit on that. That called this move perfectly. Remember, traders, go to pump.fun for Omni Trading Token, or, of course, Dex Screener, MEXC, CoinGecko, or CoinMarketCap. Make sure you grab your token, all right? What's next? E-mini S&P long-term view. Weekly chart. This chart depicted when Trump did the tariffs, and we had a targeted area for us between 49.75 and 47.75. It actually worked. We got to 48.32. We put out our year-end target for 75.12. Kind of crazy to do, right? But we did it on the big crash. And what has the market done so far? 1,950-point rally off the low, making all-time new highs. New highs for the year came in right here. And guess what we have left? About 700 and what is this? 720, 30 points to go. And that's it. We hit the 75.12 mark. Oh my God. Now listen, we were able to do 3 times that in the last 6 months, 7 months. I promise you, we're going to get there. We're going to get there. It's on its way. Unless something comes out of the woodwork, 75.12 E-mini S&P looks pretty good to me. What's next? The NASDAQ chart masterpiece. This chart we've been using for years, and just looking at this, quick glance, if you did no other analysis at all, does that look bearish to you or scary or anything more than very bullish? No, right? So the same thing is being seen by algorithms, by fund managers, by traders, by retail. Everyone is seeing that this looks strong. It does not look overbought. I don't even understand what those words mean. They make no sense to me at all. Overbought is it's basically a trader will step out and go, that looks overbought to me. You know, that's a state of mind. It's a state of being. It's got nothing to do with supply, demand, and the price of the market. People tend to call it overbought, oversold. The only way I'll ever call a market overbought is if it starts to do this. And I can start to call it overbought, right? Because it told us, we're a little overbought over here. We need a pullback. You don't look at a market like this and go, my stupid opinion is that's overbought. Because that's just a stupid opinion. You know what I mean? A smart opinion is wait for the market to turn and then do a calculation and see how far it'll go. So nothing looks overbought, even though that doesn't exist in the real world to me. Let's continue. Ethereum! Omni's giving buy signals in Ethereum in a way it is starting to go. And if you ask me, this whole piece right here was nothing more than a flag building waiting for the move. That's what I think this is. The move is starting. I've got bull signals in Ethereum and Bitcoin, baby. Now, a few days ago, if you remember, I started to show you an average, and I said, traders, you want to see an insanely great average? Look at how when the market touches this average, every single bar that hits it makes a decision. It either stays under it or gets above, but every single trading day that hits this average, something happens. We were here a couple of days ago and I told everyone just leave it alone for one day. Gets above the average, we're bullish. Gets below the average, we'll talk about downside. Well, it is above the average. It's on above the channel and we've got bullish signals to buy pullbacks, by the way. We don't just jump in and buy any markets ever. When we're going to buy a market, we wait for a swoon down, we get in, and then we expect it to start heading back up. We expect swoon downs. That's how we get long. We expect when a market's going to sell, we wait for it to go up before we sell. We don't just hop right in. But the Omni does want us to be buying dips in Bitcoin. And then check this out, kids, a little treat. There's a few days of data here now, so I'm able to pull up a chart of the Omni trading token. And I have to say, at least it's not going down, right? Look, if we draw some lines, they're starting on the bottom left and they're heading up towards the top right. You got to love it at least, right? It's better than watching it do this. So far, so good. This is all because of you, OmniX. This is not me. This is all you, but here's what I will do. I promise you that if you buy it and it goes up, I'll support it with you. I'm not getting out of anything. I don't expect my OmniX to get out of anything. And there's a few key traders that bought this when I created it, and I think they're going to stay in with us because they see that we're real. It's no fake currency. It's not a mine. Well, you know, it's not that some guy created a currency. He doesn't know anyone who's trying to trick people into advertising and buying it. I haven't done a single lick of advertising. I've paid zero robots. I don't do stuff like that ever. I told my Omni action slowly was starting to go. And I think the people who got in that don't even know us realize that we're an actual crowd and we care about what we're doing and we're going to trade the chart and not anything else. And I think this crowd's going to stay with us. So congratulations to you people who bought this, men and women, that maybe were thinking about getting out and realize now we're a serious crowd. You should hold it. Thank you for holding it. You will be rewarded. OmniX, make sure you grab your Omni Trading token. This is a community token for us. It is not mine. It belongs to the OmniX. You have a great day trading. I'll see you all at livewithoscar.com. And I'll stream at pump.fun. I'll actually try to get there this evening and do a little streaming for you tonight. Have a great day's trading and a great weekend.